Intro already.
Well, we can do an intro. Yes, we can do an intro. Ayan. So, good Friday morning to the both of you. And good morning to everybody who is listening in. This past month's book assignment was The Outer Ego Effect by Todd Herman. And the three of us, Mika Fernandez and Kaloy Felipe, and yours truly, Janet Nang, will be discussing on what we have learned from this book. Ayan. So, ladies first, Mika. Kasi ikaw rin yung unang nag-log into the Zoom link. So, kamusta? How was your experience with Todd? And have you discovered or created your alter ego?
Yun. Yung book is, I really like the book. Yung first chapter pa lang niya about the Superman, the booth experience. So parang it's mind-blowing for me na, oo nga, no, for some time, I've been using an alter ego without me knowing it. Kasi when I was still working in the law office, what I do, pag pupunta ako sa isang government agencies, nag pearl earrings ako to parang to project that I'm a lawyer. And then they would, without me saying that I'm a lawyer, they would think that I'm a lawyer. So parang, okay. Then when I was reading the book, na-realize ko, yun pala yun. Kasi parang nag-shift yung personality mo. I'm not aware that I'm doing it, pero ginagawa ko pala. Now, but when I read the book, sabi ko, tama yung sinabi ni Todd Herman is, we are using alter ego, pero we're not activating it when we need it. Parang ang point niya doon is, yes, you have an alter ego already na ginagamit mo, pero minsan sumusupot siya, minsan hindi. So you need a totem that will activate the alter ego. So that's why I had a haircut. So parang, mapapagupit ako. Parang I look for people in power, women in power, and I tried to search, no, ano yung itsura ng women who are confident. And what I saw is most of them have a short haircut.
Interesting.
So, okay, that's the first thing I'll do. I'll have a haircut. I'll look for a CEO, and I found a CEO. Na, okay yung ano niya, yung credentials niya, I read about her, ganyan. And then tiningnan ko yung hairstyle niya. Sige, ito yung gagayanin kong hairstyle. So, ayun, that's parang, and the book, no, I think parang, ang daming stories kasi, true to life stories na shinare niya. Like, for example, si Beyonce. I didn't know, si Beyonce, meron pala siyang alter ego and she used to sing in a church choir. Tapos, pag nasa stage siya, grabe. Sabi ko, yun pala yung power ng alter ego na I personally, while reading it, tried to find the field of play where I want to use the alter ego. And then, I actually looked at kung ano ba yung gusto kong gayanin. Ano yung gusto kong pangalan ng alter ego ko. Diba may mga ganun, sabi niya, pwedeng fears, ganyan. So, pero sabi niya, wag daw i-share sa iba yung mga totem mo para hindi nila alam na may ganun ka na. So, ayun, ang impact niya sa akin is really na, it's not that you're pretending, pero it's just that may limitless ability kasi yung mind natin to shift. Parang there was a movie na napanood ko before about 24 personalities. Person with 24 personalities. Yes, napanood mo din yun, Kaloy, na he can be so strong, he can be so intelligent, or he can be like a child, or he can be gay, he can be... So parang ganun din yan sa alter ego na we can be anyone. Or there was also a story na may blind siya, pero because of a certain personality, nakakakita siya.
Mhm.
So, yun parang mas na-strengthen yung conviction ko about the power of mind when I read the book na Alter Ego. Yun.
That's wonderful, Mika. And ang sarap. Let's unmute para yung mga reactions natin nakaka-capture din sa recording. Mag-unmute tayo. Ayan. I love how you use Todd's language in sharing how the book has impacted you and your life and how you're using it immediately. I mean, for a woman, having a haircut that is short, no, is really a drastic change. 'Di ba? Medyo drastic 'yan. It's very unlike wearing a pair of pearl earrings, no? So it's amazing how it's impacted you right away. How about kasi kanina nagkukwento ka before we started recording, nagkukwento ka na yung sa pagiging manager mo. So specifically, how did this short hairstyle impacted that part of your present career?
Ako kasi, personality ko is very timid. So, the way I speak also is very soft-spoken. So,
Pansin ko nga,
sometimes,
pansin ko.
oo, di ba sometimes, parang, and being mother, parang motherly care, ganyan. Pero sometimes, di ba, as managers, kailangan medyo may strength yung words mo or medyo strong.
Medyo tough.
Medyo tough, ganyan. So, yun yung parang inisip ko, parang hindi siya, kumbaga, parang yung pagiging timid, kailangan i-set aside ko siya. Pag kailangan ng team ng benta, kailangan ng team ng production, kailangan lumabas yung alter ego na, go! Ano, yung ganun. So, yun yung power na nagawa ng haircut na parang, okay, I'm a tough one today. Tapos pag I want to soften, ayan, ilalabas ko lang yung bangs ko. So, ayan, sige, soft na ulit ako, timid na ulit ako. Parang pag after work, then I play with my daughter. So, syempre, dapat, since 1-year-old pa lang siya, so parang kailangan medyo soft ka. So, yun na yung pang-shift ko ng character, yung bangs.
That's great. At saka it's so easy to do, no?
Mhm.
Your alter ego is just a set of banks away. That's great. That's great. Kaloy, how about you? Kamusta ang your 1 month with Todd and your alter ego?
Yeah. What struck me the most is before I read books kasi, I try to research a bit about the author. Since it was during our first meeting, it was the first time that I've heard about Todd Herman. So sabi ko, let me check out this guy muna. Kasi very specific ako sa mga author eh. When I like an author, I most of the time I buy all of his books. So ganun ako katindi. Sobrang
Nagiging
grabe
avid fan ka.
Nagiging avid fan ako like Mitch album, ang pangalan nito. Anyway, the other guy, Andrew Ross Sorkin and the like. So I found out si Todd Herman pala is really a practitioner. He's really a trainer. He's a performance coach. Yun ang term niya sa sarili niya, performance coach. So having that idea na he is a performance coach and he is a business coach rin. So this guy has parang ang talagang goal niya is whatever is going to teach, it's readily applicable. It's readily doable. So sabi ko, this is good. Kasi I've been reading, most of the time I've been reading books na more of sa concepts and studies, yung mga ganun. So, yung parang thought experiments lang. So, sabi ko, this might be different. So, I checked him out. And yun nga, siya rin mismo nagsabi doon sa book niya na this is parang, just to paraphrase him a bit, this is a no-nonsense book. I am not going to tell you how to do it. Diba? Because you can do it on your own. Diba? Kasi the moment that we tell you how to do it, tapos you fail to do it, So walang push through, walang ano to? Titigil ka na kasi meron kang na-miss do sa mga step. Another thing na that grabbed my attention was that I think it was chapter 2 or still part of chapter 1. Wherein at the beginning of the chapter, he was talking to a crowd. Parang he's telling, I've been doing this talk, I've been discussing about alter ego, and then he asked the question, which between the two, si Clark Kent or si Superman, do you think is the alter ego?
Alter ego, yeah.
So parang
I
ako,
had that question
so I
in
also
mind
participated. Yun. So may ganung question. So ako, na-participate rin ako. Sabi ko, si Superman na alter ego. Yeah, di ba? So
yan
true
ang
enough,
immediate
sabi niya.
answer natin.
Immediate answer di ba? So true enough, sabi niya, I think 90 or 95% of all of his audiences say that Superman is the alter ego. And then sabi niya, no, you're all wrong. Clark Kent is the alter ego. So parang, talaga? So parang it's another mind twist na naman, or parang nag-iba na naman yung perspective ko na bakit nga ba bakit si Clark Kent? Kasi si Clark Kent yung timid, Superman is using Clark Kent to hide his true identity so that he can shift it to para makapagtago daw siya dun sa talagang masasama. So sabi ko, So ang real identity niya, siya si Superman. Di ba? So parang ako tuloy, parang ang impact nun sa akin. So all this time, I've been living a life of Clark Kent, not knowing that I am Superman inside.
Wow.
So grabe yun. Parang lilitaw lang si Superman. Lilitaw lang si Superman pag talagang kailangan siya, pero in retrospect, parang in reflecting all of this things, parang everything that's been happening in my life, it's all because ang pinapakita ko alter ego is si Clark Kent. So that's not it's like I'm not living my fullest potential because hindi ko pinapakita yung talagang true self ko, which is si Superman. So talagang sobrang mind-blowing yung exercise na yun. Parang, I've been living a sad life. Mga ganon. Mga ganon.
Grabing revelation,
reflection.
no?
Yeah.
So sa susunod, pag nakita ka namin na inilabas mo yung pulang kapa mo, yun na yun. Just don't wear your brief outside your pants, ha?
Yeah.
the red cape is okay, but not the underwear outside your pants.
The S in front is okay.
Grabe. Amazing, no? Actually, I was thinking the same thing when I started with the book. Bakit si Clark Kent yung alter ego? And I've been hearing this. I'm not really a big Superman fan, but I've been hearing it sa mga movies ni Superman, no, na si alter ego niya si Clark Kent, no? And I've wondered why. But yeah, the first part of the book answered our question. Yon.
Yeah.
How about kasi this would easily apply to your career as a manager, and right now you said 6 agents under you, no? How about sa personal life mo? Ikaw single ka eh. Kami ni Mika, we're married eh. You're single eh. So, kamusta naman yung experience mo? And do you think there's somewhere in your personal life that you'd want to use an alter ego?
I've been using it na pala without me really understanding what an alter ego is. Kasi especially in my relationships with my friends, with my colleagues. So, na-reflect ko or naintindihan ko na I'm different depends on the people that I'm talking to. So, may mga different, parang, I don't know if it's a negative thing or a positive thing na meron tayong multiple personalities with different people that we interact with. Pero, it kind of works eh. Diba? When you need to be formal, you are formal with other people, but if you need to be kalog, o kaya you need to be parang all fun and all fun loving and stuff like that, na it works for that certain relationship. But what I also understood, and based from the book na rin, na you need to set for yourself an alter ego who would really represent who you really want to be. So parang your true self na. Kasi if not, you're gonna drown yourself with these multiple personalities, and at the end of the day, you wouldn't know who you really are. So that's also a lesson that I got from the book. So currently right now, so kasi I'm in my personal life, I'm really expressive, I'm really madaldal, I'm really ganon. So sabi ko, I'm not gonna say sorry for who I am. Kumbaga, this is who I am, whether or not you accept me or you don't accept me. This is who I am, and I'm happy about this one. I find joy in having relationships who accept who I am and who these people are sa ano ko. So even yung community ko na I have a community kasi we're all traders. We trade international stocks. Ayan, si Mark, I invited Mark in yung hubby ni Mika to give Mika's husband to give a talk do sa group ko. So before, we were all just talking about money and some stuff until there was one point, one of my group members became opened up. So hanggang sa ngayon, nakita ko na lang yung transition na all of us are really open to each other, even if some or more of that group, more than half of that group haven't met each other for the first time because of the pandemic. Kasi it was only created during the pandemic. We're not doing anything, we're not busy, so everyone is trading sa international market. So naging support group rin namin siya, yung group na yon, na mga young professionals also trading. So I think it also helps. It brings out the best in people when you get to see their true self. Diba? They get to express who they really are and what they're capable of. So yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you get to choose naman who you want to hang out with at what part of, you know, what stage of your life or what part of your day with whatever you're going through, yung situation mo, yung emotions mo, no. Ang ganda ng sinabi mo kasi you get to choose who you want to be when you're with this specific group. Nakakatuwa ang first meeting natin. Yan. Ako naman, the first time I read this book, and it was with the Melting Pot Book Club, which is a group that has, I think everybody's from North America. Ako lang yung galing sa Asia. So sila yung scheduled a book club during the daytime. Ako, 11:30 in the evening. Yan. Pero I'm learning from these people, no? The first time I read the book, I wanted to have an alter ego in each area of my life, in the business, when I'm working out, and also as a mom. It was kind of confusing. I couldn't get started, number one. I couldn't decide on who it's going to be, no? And then, wala na. Hindi ako makapag-proceed from there. However, when I was preparing for this meeting and I was reviewing the book again, the second time around, no? And I think it's just great timing, no? I realized that there is one area in my life, kasi whenever people would ask me who I am, ask me how I want to be introduced, I always say, just tell people that I'm a mom of 4 kids. Because first and foremost, that's who I am. Everything I do in my career, in my personal life, it all revolves around me being a mother, no? So yun lang yun. So parang sa akin, it's a given na I don't need an alter ego when I'm being a mom, because that's who I really am.
Who you are.
Yeah. And then dun sa pag-workout naman, well, hindi siya nasa top of my list eh. I mean, I work out because I want to be healthier, because I want to, if ever I live a long life, I want to be healthy living it, no? Para maka-enjoy ako. Ayoko naman yun, yeah, I live a long life, pero you know, I'm challenged physically, no?
Mhm.
So that's kind of like, no, it's not at the top of my list. So I had to, you know, reassess my whole life and see where I need an alter ego. And I realized it's at work. No, I was talking to a friend recently about some changes, very positive changes that's been happening in my career. No, and this is yung realization na, you know, I'm in my early 50s. My kids are all, you know, grown up. One by one will be leaving the home, magiging empty nester na ako. So what am I going to do next? No, we're comfortable. Financially, we're comfortable. And yung wanting more in terms of money and assets, wala eh. It's not getting me fired up to work. No. So that was when I found myself in a fork in my path. No, one path in the fork was to follow everybody else's footsteps. No, and when I say everybody, ito yung the people that I look up to in MDRT, the tenured members, those who are nasa TOT, those who are nasa executive committee. Ito yung mga nakakausap ko, nakakakwentuhan ko. They share their past experiences in their business with me openly. So is this where I want to go? To be TOT and eventually climb up the ladder of leadership? Or do I want to take the second path, which is to do something else that is new to our local industry, to introduce something new to our local industry? And it just so happens that we have the book club, which is a first. Kasi I haven't heard that our local industry has set up a book club, no? And I had to share this with somebody, and I've been on a couple of calls with Regina Bedoya, MDRT's past president. No, she's mentoring me right now, and I've shared this with her. No, sabi niya, Janet, it's been there ever since. It's just that you're more mature now. You have more experiences now. It's just that the timing is right. Kaya nakita mo yung fork. Kaya you saw those two paths in the fork. So now I wanted to decide. I needed to decide which path I wanted to take. So I decided, and I remember another book that we were reading, The War of Art. Now, one of the participants in the melting pot shared this. Sabi niya na what the author said was, the more, kasi the topic of the War of Art is on resistance. Eh. And ang sabi niya, the more excuses that you think of to not do something, the more it is necessary that you need to do it. No? So parang, okay, parang ding, 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 there's a light bulb there. It means something to me, no? So I took the second path. I started doing that, no? So it just so happens we have the book club. And then because I needed to declare it, sabi nila, when you declare it, the universe will hear you. Yeah. So the universe did hear me. So there are a few more opportunities that came my way that would be, I'd be part of a committee or a team that we would be pioneering on certain activities here in our local industry. And that's great. So now I am stuck with self-confidence. Yung questioning myself if, can I do it? Jong Merida knows this. I've told him several times because he's one of those people who tells me na, Janet, it would be great if you become a manager. Ako naman, lagi kong sinasabi sa kanya na I see myself as a great student. I'm a fantastic student. I am a loyal follower. If I believe in your cause, and if I believe in you, I will follow you 101%. I will support you 101%. But I am not a born leader, no. And then I was sharing this with another friend of mine. Sabi niya, Janet, you just lack self-confidence in yourself. So here's what you need to do. You come up with a list of reasons to be self-confident. And so when I was thinking of the list, I need to continue writing down as I think of these reasons, no? I realized it's going to be a very long list, you know? So now I need to look for something to activate it. Activate this person that can give me that self-confidence. And kanina ko lang naisip, no? Sabi ko, ang hirap eh, but I like jewelries and it's been a long time since I've been wearing rings. Dati, naku, lalaki ng mga sing-sing ko. Yung mga, nothing fancy, no? But I love wearing jewelries. As you can see, I wear earrings, no? So mahirap kapag earrings, mahirap kapag watch. So I thought of two other jewelries that when I pair them together, I have to pair them together. You know, I can wear them separately, and then this self-confident persona, you know, won't be there or won't be called in. But I have to wear them together, you know, so that I can call in this alter ego. And then here comes the self-confident Janet. No? So nakakatuwa. Actually, kaka-dig out ko lang nitong old jewelries na to. Ang dumi na pala nila. I need to clean them kasi they're silver. I need to clean them out before I start wearing them. But the realization na, wait, it's been there all along. I just need the key to unlock it so that, like you, Kaloy, the real Janet will come out, no? Kasi nandyan na siya eh. I mean, like what I said, if I'm going to complete the reasons.
So jewelry were your totem.
Yes.
Totem.
Yes. Two that I have to pair together. Yon. So nakakatuwa yung realization.
And what are they, Achi?
Sasabihin ko na ba? I-share ko na. So ito siya. So they're rings. Ayan.
Oh, okay.
So this one, they're both silver, kaya ang dumi-dumi na nila kasi nangitim na. So I have to clean
Ibabad
that.
lang yan.
Ibababad lang. This one is a very intricate piece, no, that fits right into my middle finger. And I have to wear them on the left kasi I write with my right hand. So this one, no. So kasya pa siya. Huwag lang akong tumaba lalo. Yan. And then this one is a paddle. If you can see, it's a paddle. Yan. Kasi sumasagwan ako eh, di ba? I'm with a dragon boat team. And so I have to wear them together like this so that my self-confident alter ego will come out. So
you are Green Lantern.
I am Silver Lantern. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a name for her yet. But it's great because, well, there's, di ba sabi ni Todd, dapat may story behind this eh, di ba? This one I bought when I was in Sydney. When was this? I was in Sydney in 2019 for the global conference, MDRT Global Conference. I went shopping once and I thought there was a lady in the weekend market was selling all these very pretty rings. And I thought I'd get one for myself, no? Ito naman, paddle, no? Ano ako, yung isang kakilala ng team namin was selling jewelries, no? And this kind of, it's really nice, no? But it's not the jewelry itself, it's the experience. I started in 2017, I started with this strenuous activity sport in 2018. No? 18 or 17. I think it was 17. Which was, I was already in my late 40s. So parang, so late in life for me to start such an activity kasi it's rigorous training eh. And we compete. And I, as much as possible, if I can join the races, I would, no. So it's the story behind this eh. Na pag pinaghandaan ko, then the self-confidence will be there. Pag hindi ako naghanda, it doesn't matter how long I've been paddling, but if I did not train, I did not prepare, I did not have enough sleep, go on a strict healthy diet, I wouldn't be ready for the race. And it's the same with the self-confidence. No, if I'm going to meet a particular client, and I'm into corporate accounts, no, so ito yung mga kausap mo ng mga executive assistant or mga board members or yung mismong boss ng company, no. If I did not do my research, I did not prepare, how can I make a proper presentation? So that's the story behind it. Yun. So ayun.
Wow. So
It's
you
exciting.
have rings
Yes.
for that.
Oo, lilinisin ko muna. Ayan. Buti na lang pareho silang silver kaya pwede pang linisin.
Pwede. Dun sa ano lang, 'di ba? It has a special parang not a solution pero a device na parang i-ionize lang niya
Yes,
tapos
ionize,
I saw that eh.
Or I watched sa YouTube aluminum foil, baking soda, and
right.
water.
Just to get out of the grime and the ano.
Yeah, and just kind of brush it off. Yon.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. It's exciting, and I realized that it's this part of my life that I want to focus on now. Not exactly, get more production, not exactly move up in any leadership ladder, but try to do more. Try to do more that, number one, is productive use of my time. Number two, can help other people. Yon. Yeah. So those two have to go hand in hand.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's an incredible story, Ate Janet.
Very
I'd like to move forward with what you've started na about your journey. Pero it's kinda like the medyo hulihan na ng book eh. This particular portion, yung hero's journey, it's the latter part na of it's the latter chapter na, pero I want to tap into that because of what you've told us, Ate Janet. So in that specific chapter, Todd Herman was actually talking about Diana na eh. Diana, and then Batman, di ba?
Yes.
So, and then I don't know if I forget if he also discussed Green Lantern. But anyway, it's part of the hero's journey when they've already established their alter egos, that there's this parang tipping point, quoting from Malcolm Gladwell, na there's always a tipping point between where you are right now to where you want to be. And for Todd Herman, it's that hero's journey na parang they have to set out to a place that they haven't been to, 'di ba? For Diana, it's outside the island, 'di ba? Oh, Paolo is here.
Yes, hello, Pao.
Hi, Kuya Pao.
Sige,
Hi, Precision pa more. So ayun. So anyway, so that's for Diana, and then for Superman, it's outside the his world, 'di ba? So he went to Earth, 'di ba? So doon na establish yung talagang alter ego niya, which is si Superman nga, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos for Green Lantern naman, yun nga, discovering that he was parang siya inawardan nung Lantern Ring para mag-transform into Green Lantern. So coming into that, I want to ask this generally for all of us here. What was that tipping point that you had to go through in order to really change and embody your alter ego?
Mika, you want to go first?
tipping point.
Yeah.
I think it's it's the story where yung kinuwento ko sa'yo kanina, Miss Janet, how I became a manager. And it was so sudden and so abrupt na para, uy, I'm managing this much number of people. Kasi Pao knows this, no? Na kinuha lang ako ni Mark, hinugot ako, and binalik ako sa insurance. No? Diba?
Parang
So,
you were
Ano yan, Pao? Ano
shoved
yan?
into.
Ano yan?
So parang,
Recorded ko.
wala ka tao kay MC. So parang yung tipping point is, right now, I'm in a world where I am not used to. Baga parang, this is not the place where I am comfortable at. So I need to create an alter ego that is very comfortable in the place where I am. So parang like si Diana, 'di ba? Si Diana, 'di ba? Voluntarily pumunta siya dun sa war kasi he wants to fight Ares.
Yeah.
No. And ako, I was brought into the war. So I need to yun yung tipping point.
Is that blaming I hear? Hindi,
Ah!
joke lang.
No.
Joke lang.
No. No. Recorded pa to, no? No.
Hindi. Mahal ni Mika si Mark, kaya pinakinggan niya si Mark. Yun yun.
Yes. Di ba yun si Diana? Love niya kasi si Steve, di ba?
Yeah.
So kaya
Yes.
pumunta siya and fight with Steve alongside Steve, di ba?
Yeah.
Very
Na-save. Naitawid,
Yeah,
Mika.
yeah.
Very good.
Diba? Being in this industry din kasi, being working with advisors, parang nakita ko the value of what I'm doing. So I need really to be more, so kumbaga, I know na may ginagawa na akong something good, pero I want it to be excellent na. Baga, I know I can do more. Parang yung sinabi mo, Kaloy, kanina, no, na your real self is Superman. Parang ako, my real self is Wonder Woman. O, diba? Parang babaeng version ni Superman. So parang ganun, na parang, I still have something. I have the lasso of truth and I'm a goddess, no? Parang ganun, diba si Diana, nung lang niya na-discover that na anak siya ni Zeus when he was already fighting Ares. So parang, there is more that I can give in this role that I have. So yun yung parang tipping point ko na. I was brought here, not because lang na parang Mark forced me, but I was brought here because I have something good to share to the team, and then I have something more to give to them. I can give more excellently. So yung parang yun yung ano.
Sky's the limit, kumbaga.
Yes, sky's the
Correct,
limit.
So I
The
think
power punch.
I got this idea or lesson rin from what you've been talking about, Mika, no? So it's about the tipping point, pero after the tipping point, it's what we call the breakthrough process na eh. 'Di ba? We get to break through who we think we are before and then who we really are. 'Di ba? I think I got that from your sharing. Thanks for that, Mika.
Ganda. How
Diba?
about si Pao? Because we have 14 minutes to go before we close the session. Pao, what was your experience while reading this book? Have you found an alter ego? And like what Kaloy was asking, what was your tipping point?
Yeah, so admittedly, I didn't get to finish the book, but I had so much editing to do. But yeah, no,
Kasalanan ni attorney.
Recorded to!
Recorded rin.
Wala ko sinabi, nanggaling. No, but what in my experience, I guess, it's not necessarily an alter. I guess it's an alter ego. So, in the field of work, for example, I didn't necessarily create an alter ego, right? So, I have work that I do and then work that I love, right? So instead of creating the alter ego, it's still just basically me just channeling myself from what I love doing and picking points from that and then trying to apply it here so that, because it's so, how sometimes what you do isn't so much what you love, but it's what sort of brings in the bacon. So you need to
Yeah.
sort of match. So
Right.
that's what I was getting, um that yun yung parang takeaway ko while I was going through the chapters. Parang,
So like finding the same passion in the things that
yes.
you have to do.
Correct.
Mm.
So it's still you. It's still, it's not necessarily an alter ego. Like it's a totally different person. It's just the same person. But what's different is what's alternate is the passion that you sort of channel in. So yeah, it's a
Wow.
really good book. I'm looking forward to finishing it. I'm about
Oh,
3/4
yes.
of the way.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah.
Ako naman, ang tipping point ko is yung again, Regina said, no, it's been there all along. It's just the right time right now. Kaya the fork
Right.
presented itself, no? And I guess I was intentionally looking for a path because I was in preparation to become an empty nester. Kasi, like what I said, first and foremost, nanay ako eh. So what's going to happen when the kids are not home anymore? I have so much time in my hands, nobody to take care of, and I tend to hover over my kids. The reason why I'm letting them go, and when I say go, it's them leaving the country, studying abroad, being on their own. Ganun kalayo. It was me. I needed the distance so I won't hover over them, no? So what am I gonna do, no? And ang next baby ko is the business that I'm in, the career. Not just my practice, but Janet, the financial advisor, Janet, the MDRT member, Janet, the WMC alumni, no? So what am I gonna do with this? So I was intentionally looking for it. So the fog cleared up and both paths presented itself. And I was left wondering which path on the fork I should take, no? And talking about it helped, no? Akong pagkatao ko kasi, although sometimes feeling ko I've made a decision na, but I need to bounce off these thoughts with somebody, no?
Mhm.
Somebody who will listen, who will not judge, no? Minsan kailangan ko lang masabi, no? And I did with a few, very few trusted friends, and Regina was one of them, and from those discussions, na-realize ko na, oh, okay, it's as simple as this. It is this path that I wanted to take. So it's yun yung pinaka-tipping point ko. And this path can be never ending. Parang kay Mika na, sky's the limit, no? Yung sa akin, itong path na to, pwedeng, it can be the yellow brick road that Dorothy's going to walk on, but the Emerald City is not
Beyond the
in the
yellow brick
horizon.
road.
Exactly, di ba? Yan. So parang yun no. The aim is not to reach Emerald City. The aim is just to keep going on this yellow brick road and see what other adventures is out there for me. So nakakatuwa yun. Ikaw,
Amazing.
Kaloy, what was your tipping point?
My tipping point back then, it was actually 2 years ago. Like Mika, I also transitioned from being just an advisor to being a unit manager, to transitioning myself to becoming a leader. So I kind of feel rin like you, Achi J. Kasi I had this idea rin na I don't want to be a leader because I don't see myself as like that. But other people are telling me, no, you can, Kaloy, kaya mo. I don't know if they're just pushing me so that you know naman our industry, di ba? So in
Yeah.
order to go up, you need to drag somebody with you or join, di ba, Mika, di ba? So so I came into that period in my life wherein I really ask myself, friend, parang really internalize it for a year, whether or not to transition from just being a great advisor na I want to brand myself as a great advisor, talaga parang an all ano to? Parang it's a jack of all trades kind of guy na and luckily I discovered that I can also be both. 'Di ba? You can bring that with you. It's not a choice of either or, but it's a choice of balancing between the two. So currently I'm also in another phase of a tipping point, if I can say so myself, because I want to develop more of about my leadership. So I'm in the I'm just not private enough to declare it yet kasi I'm still fixing a lot of stuff, but I want to study further. I want to gain more experience because I still believe that I need to learn more, and it's like what you said, Achi Janet, it's a process. It's a journey through that yellow brick road. The Emerald City is always an eye shot away, or it's all you can always see Emerald City, but knowing for a fact that I can see where I want to go, I still want to go through the road. Kumbaga, it's still a process.
It's the journey.
It's the journey,
not the destination.
Yeah, that's why sometimes it also bothers me because other people are more fixated about Emerald City, about the goal that they forgot what brought them to where they are right now. And just the mere fact that you stepped another step, you took another step, is already it already should bring you happiness. Yung idea na you should be already at that mere process pa lang dapat may happiness na eh. Pero you tend to forget it eh. You forget that you're still walking on the road. You're not yet there. So parang yun lang. There are several schools of thought kasi with regards to that, na talagang focus on the goal ba, on focus on the journey. So that's what I'm trying to break right now. That's what I'm trying to go over my tipping point currently in my career.
Yeah.
So, ayan.
Pwede na natin i-declare kay Attorney Leo, we have a new breed of managers here in the book club. Grabe, this is
I was gonna say,
exciting.
mag-attorney ba tong si Kaloy?
Ay, nako, baka.
Ayun na.
I fear lang that since this is recorded, na the people who I fear who's going to hear what I'm saying. May mga ano yan ito. Well,
ayan na.
You know naman our industry, di ba?
This is
So,
great.
yeah.
This is a great discussion. Unfortunately, we have to stop recording na, and then after we stop recording, we'll discuss about our next book and our next session. Okay? So stop recording now.